All right, so type 3 compounds are the third of the types of naming, the nomenclature that we use. Type 3 compounds are composed only of nonmetals. You have only 2 nonmetals. So because there's 2 nonmetals, we're not worrying about charges, and we're not worrying about crisscrossing, because our electrons are shared between the two. So they aren't transferred like we have in our type 1 and type 2 ionic compounds. Because of this, we have to use a different naming system. And the naming system includes the use of a prefix. The first element, the first nonmetal, unless it's mono, gets a prefix, and it keeps the name whole. We don't change it. The second element always gets a prefix, and the ending changes to IDE, ide. So your prefixes are mono, 1, di, 2, tri, 3, tetra, 4, penta, 5, hexa, 6, hepta, 7, octa, 8, nona, 9, deca, 10. Okay, so 1 through 10 is all we have to worry about. Now mono is the only one that has this caveat. We only put the prefix mono on for the second element. We don't use it for some reason on the first element. All the other prefixes can be used on both, and should be used on both if it's needed. All right, so let's get to some examples. So carbon trioxide. So there's no prefix. This is a nonmetal, so no prefix. So carbon is C. It means 1. You don't put the 1 down. Trioxide. So oxygen has 3. Crisscross, nothing. On the disilicate, so Si silicate, di meaning 2. Disulfide, sulfide is S, di meaning 2. Don't reduce. Because we are not crisscrossing, we need to know the exact number. If it's telling us there's 2 of each, then we write down in its formula 2 of each. All right, if we go on to F, I know it goes out of order. So we are going from the formula to the name. So 2 oxygens. So dioxygen. 5 chlorine. So penta for 5, and then chlorine changes to chloride. 2 words. Dioxygen, 1, pentachloride, the second one. All right, 8 carbons. So octacarbon. 3 hydrogens, so tri, and hydrogen changes to hydride. Okay. So once you pause it there, and do C and H, and then unpause it, and then we'll have the correct answer down. How did you do? Yes, on H, it is 3 vowels in a row. Diiodine. Sounds kind of funny, but that's how you spell it. All right. I have the worksheet posted. The worksheet is under Type 3, Covalent Naming.